I mean, it just certain situations, man, where it got to be some questions that got to be asked. And I'm trying to figure out what questions were asked before certain situations came about. You know, I'm thinking about if I was in a room on a podcast show and, for instance, somebody brung their son on, but he's dressed up like a woman. Full makeup, hair, and everything. You got your son on the show, and he's dressed up like a bitch. And I'm just trying to figure out, I would just like to know, is there questions that need to be asked before? Like, how did this come about where you bring your son on a sports show, but he's dressed, look, it's a sports show about men that play sports being men, but you brung your son on that's dressed like a woman. Dressed like a whole bitch, talking like a bitch. But we're men talking about men's sports. Let's get into this video, man.
We done brought up NBA players.
Jam.
Speaking of NBA players, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Craig, Darlene, anybody in the room? If somebody has an obnoxious, rude woman with them at the dinner table while y'all out, you know who I'm talking about, them bitches. Fuck that. This obnoxious woman.
Right.
Or they got their son who dresses like a woman. Oh. Which is worse to deal with?
The son that dresses like a woman is gonna fuck me up. Because he trying to get to a point here. And I dig what he trying to say. I dig what he trying to say. Because he's trying to give a comparison. What's worse? An obnoxious woman, an irritating, obnoxious woman that's talking, ranting, running her mouth. Or somebody's son sitting in front of you dressed like a woman. Because there got to be some questions that got to be asked here, because he's getting to a point here. He's getting to a point. We're gonna keep pressing on, but he's getting to a point, man, where certain things and certain situations, man, got to be questioned down. Because I believe the son dressed like a woman is the worst. Man, just being 100, man, real talk.
And he's obnoxious, the son?
No, his son got on a dress and lipstick and a skirt.
That's, man, I
Which is worse?
I guess
Why
for
is
you
the
guys
son
that would
with
be
us?
worse, but I think anybody
Why is the son? Why is the son there? Because some questions got to be asked. Why is the son there? Why is the son there? Because some questions got to be asked. Why is the son there? Why would you bring your son around here, especially if it's me and the fellas? Why would you bring your son around here fully dressed like a woman? Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
interrupting.
You sitting up there, you got the choice. An obnoxious woman who doing way too much, or somebody whose son got on lipstick, a skirt, eyelashes, wig.
Lipstick, skirt, eyelashes.
Right.
You supposed
Wig.
to just sit there like this normal. Or talk to him like it's normal.
You supposed to talk to him like it's normal. Sit there like it's normal. Somebody just brought their son on the show. Just brought their son around. I don't care where it's at. But the show is even worse. Cause now you live and you're on camera and they gotta edit it and everything. Man, how is this supposed to work? A lot of questions should be asked.
You tell me, what's the worst scenario to be in?
The son.
Yeah, the son.
Because it's still a man too. So what if you had to like defend
But
yourself?
why
You
is
don't
he
wanna
here?
fight. Yeah, what happened?
Greg,
Why is he
speaking how I-
here?
Yeah,
Why is he here?
Don't you got a boyfriend, nigga? Go to Wiener Schnitzel and sit on one of them. You know what I mean? Sit
Why
on.
did that just happen?
No, I saw this interview with Dwayne Wade, and I just don't understand why Dwayne Wade likes to talk about everything good about his son except the elephant in the room.
Oh, didn't the son just turn 18 or something like that, right? The one
Do we got that video together, Abe?
I thought I saw that.
He
on
about to
Insta.
turn up.
You got that video, Abe?
Why he about to turn up?
Okay.
Because he hit
'Cause I
18,
just
he
want-
about to turn up.
I,
It's
I'm
wild.
gonna get flack for this, but you can't bring a nigga. You can't bring a man dressed like a woman in front of me and expect me not to say, "What the hell is this?"
What the fuck, man? Hey, what the fuck going on? What's going on? Like, what the fuck is going on? We gonna get into this.
You can't do it.
Cause
You're not finna act like this is normal behavior. Cause the first thing I'ma ask you, if your son got on lipstick, dress, wig, makeup,
wig, dress, makeup, lipstick.
I'ma ask you. So where do you think he got this from?
What do you think he got this from? Is wild. What? We gonna get into it. Cause he asking the father that.
Man, I didn't even know you was talking about him. That's comedy.
Man, when you see this conversation, you're gonna be like, what is this? He has basically got some guys who are going to give this boy a pass for sitting up here. You know this ain't no little bitty boy. This ain't no little bitty petite boy.
This is wild.
What?
What is 6'5"?
Turn eight. I thought they just said he turned 18.
If he 18, it's about to get wild.
Pause. I don't know why it's got to get wild when he turned 18. It's wild.
Hold on, dog. I don't. I'm gonna go into my thoughts about it anyway because I know a lot of people saw it. Somebody said what I'm thinking about D Wade. Because D Wade, all you got to do is look at D Wade nails.
No, real talk. Just look at a man's nails.
He got his nails painted.
You got to see this, dog. D Wade been dressing like this. He used to wear the capris.
Used to wear the capris.
With the
And he
motherfucker-
did.
Look, D
Blonde
Wade
hair.
don't want the smoke like his son want the smoke.
No, he don't. He don't want to be out there like how his son want to be out there. His son like, I'm gonna be a whole woman. He's like, oh, I wish I could be that. Zaria beat me to it.
His son
Crazy
don't care.
work.
Right.
I don't care. This is who I am. But D Wade wants to try and make it seem like this is something. He wants to make it seem like something's wrong with you for not just accepting this for what it is.
Real
And we're gonna
talk.
talk about that. Let me ask you something. Is the video?
Him and Magic Son about to do a movie together.
What is it called?
Tu Wong Fu 2.
Tu Wan Fu Tu.
It's too awful. Hold on. Look
long
at
for
this,
two.
man.
Tu
Look
Wan
at
Fu
this.
Tu.
Wow.
All right, so Just imagine you, man, could you imagine being in this room? I mean, we talking about sports and men's sports. We gonna time out. The show is called Time Out. Flag on the play. Bringing your zesty son on the show dressed like a woman. That's a flag on the play. That's a flag on the play. So now, why are you bringing your son on the show dressed like a woman? Dressed like a woman. Why are you bringing your son on the show dressed like a woman? That's a good question. That's a good question. And men's sports, we're talking about men, and your son's on the show, a man dressed like a woman. Why? And why we got to sit up here and just treat it like it's regular? This whole show, timeout. Dwayne Wade needs a timeout. His son needs a timeout for dressing like a woman. These niggas on this show need a timeout for sitting up there acting like it's just normal. Man, it's timeout, everybody. The whole show needs a timeout. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You supposed to sit up and look at Dwayne Wade's son and have a serious conversation about sports, and sit up there confidently. And that's a young man. Are you supposed to? So you supposed to treat the young man like a young woman? Cause I'm like, isn't that gay? Like, if you like it and you sitting up there, you treating him like a woman, like, ain't you supposed to treat him like a man? I don't know. Like, I'm treating him like a man. Nigga name is Z. Nigga Z. Man, real talk, man. This is wild. This is wild. I mean, how is you gonna handle this? You just gonna sit up and just talk about sports like, so what you think about LeBron? Come on. Let's keep going.
Wait, hear him talk.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Timeout. Today we have a very special guest on the show.
Look how happy Dwayne Wade is about having a son on there. Dwayne Wade, NBA Hall of Famer, 3-time NBA championship Olympic gold medalist. Dude, look how excited he is. This is weird, dog. Dwayne Wade looks weird, man. Time out. Flag on the play. Time out. Dwayne Wade. Weird with his son up there dressed like a woman.
But before we get to our guest, let me introduce my
He got them nails painted.
co-host,
I was trying
Bob
to see the nails.
Metellus,
Just Bob.
Chris Johnson,
Coach's Corner.
and our guest today is Zaya Wade. What's up, Zaya?
Dog. And he's talking like this on the show. And he's talking like this on the show. That's super zesty. You super zesty for this, allowing this, or sitting around this. That's like, man.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Welcome to the Timeout. Can we get some Zaya Wade love in here? Can we get some more?
Real. Dog, he making you give Zaya Wade love. Can we get some Zaya Wade love? Is real. Oh, man. Can we get some Zaya Wade love? Can we get some Zaya Wade love? Is real zesty. I don't think I could have clapped on that. Could you as a man, as a respected heterosexual man, when they say, let's give Zaya Wade some love, you gonna sit up there and just clap your hands with a smile on your face, like my man is, happily smiling and giving Zaya Wade some love and just clapping your hands, giving Zaya Wade some love as a man. Is that what you're gonna be doing? You're gonna be sitting up giving Zaya Wade some love. I mean, I believe everybody just need a timeout. This whole show needs a timeout for having Zaya Wade on there, real talk. For having that nigga Z on there, man. They got Z. Look how they got Z, man. Dwayne Wade is proud of this shit. Give Zaya Wade some love. That's crazy work for a father. For for a father, you know, I'm just thinking, okay, he has another son. Okay, he has an older son, and his son is in sports. He plays basketball and everything. And I'm thinking, as a father, when you have a son, you want your son to be in the image of you. Correct? But the only son I see with the image that has more of an image that I can see from the history of Dwayne Wade, from what I've seen, you know, the basketball court and the journey of being an athlete, is his older son. I forget his name, but because he plays basketball. So his older son is more a reflection of him. That's what I believe, right? Because it shows he plays basketball. Dwayne Wade plays basketball. Okay, he's kind of leading in the path of his father. You dig? But on the other hand, I'm thinking that as a father, you want your son to be in the image of you. You want to push for this image of you, and you want more kids to be like this great basketball image, you know, kind of like LeBron James and his son. But I don't see Dwayne Wade pushing the image of his other son. He's pushing the image of Zaya. He's pushing Zaya out there. I don't know why. Why is Dwayne Wade pushing Zaya out there? It's almost like his other son he done put to the back. And he wants Zaya Wade out there, and that's his son, but it's not in the image of him. But I'm thinking to myself, maybe it is in the image of him. Maybe it's the image that he wants to be, but he's afraid to be all the way out there like that because he still got to have that Dwayne Wade basketball image. So basically, he feels like his son done took on in his path, this one, instead of the other one that's playing basketball, because he doesn't even, I don't see him really having him on too many shows. It's like the boy, one of them went to college to play ball, one of them transitioned to a woman. He's pushing the image. He's pushing the one. He got the other one more in the limelight that's been transitioned to a woman, not the one that went to college. One chose college and basketball. One chose to be a woman. Is wild. And you got the one on your show talking about sports. You got the one that didn't choose college, didn't choose a sport, didn't choose to be a masculine man that's in sports, chose to be a woman, and you have him on your sports show. Timeout. Flag on the play.
Right there.
Well, thank you.
Zaya, have you ever watched our show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
I watched
okay.
the like, you know, like the kind of premiere episode. And it was amazing.
Wow.
Since then, okay, but
That's wild. And they just sitting up there laughing about it. Real talk. Dwayne Wade and them is just sitting up there laughing about it while he has his transition son up here on this show with men that look like men and dress like men and talking about a manly sport, but you got your son on here that barely even watches the show. So the one that chose college in the sport, like you, chilling and going in the path of a man, why couldn't he be on the show? Why couldn't the one that's trailing on the path to be a man be on the show? Because I'm trying to figure out, why is Zaya Wade on that show? Wouldn't you have to ask a question like, why are you bringing Zaya? Why are you bringing this son out of all the sons? Why this son? Because I want to hear what he would have to say for himself. What you think he would have to say for himself? Well, you know, I just want the whole world to see that Zaya Wade is cool. No. Why didn't you bring the other son? The one that went to college to play ball. Why didn't you bring that son? The one that actually tried to tread water in your footsteps. Why didn't you bring that son? Why this one? It's crazy work. That's just crazy work, man. Oh, shit.
Enough! Cut it off.
Wait, does he have diamonds too? on his
D-Wade
neck?
is low-key exploiting his son.
Man,
Closet?
Joe,
He's
let
got
me tell you something,
diamonds
man.
on his
Let
neck.
me tell you something, man. We finna get into this, dog, because I'm not finna let it ride. And everybody be talking about Corey foul. Corey ain't foul. Corey is an elder in the village, and I'm speaking up for the village. Can we get that nonsense off the screen? I just wanted people to hear it. Hold on, now check this out, man. If you step to me with a boy like this, and you expect me not to address the elephant in the room, I already know you're gonna be mad at me. Because I'm gonna say, hey, what the fuck wrong with your boy? You know he can't be around my boys. I don't want none of that toxic ass up enemy behavior.
Toxic
Ass up
masculinity.
enemy.
Ass up enemy. That's what I call it.
Ass up enemy.
Toxic ass up enemy behavior.
No toxic ass up enemy. We don't need no toxic ass up enemy around none of our
around
children.
my young boys. They should not
No.
have to feel the pressure.
They should
of
not have to feel the
smiling it
pressure.
off with this man who found a way to tuck his nuts in a thong. My
Crazy
boys
work.
ain't got to go through that. Everybody wondering why
Found
motherfuckers
a way to
LeBron
tuck his
left
nuts in
Miami.
a thong
There
is
it is.
crazy work.
That's why LeBron left Miami. I don't care what nobody say. LeBron didn't want his sons growing up having to smile and hoop
Real talk.
with somebody who owned.
I mean, real talk. I mean, that is a good reason, though. You know, how many pictures does Dwayne Wade have with Zaya Wade and Dwayne Wade? I wonder if there are any pictures of that. Nah, they ain't fucking with that shit, man. I'm just trying to see. Nope. LeBron James ain't took no picture with them. And I'm telling you, he took more pictures with. That's crazy work, man. That's crazy work.
Only post you up. You can't bring no boy like that around the real elders of the village and expect
you're not
us
supposed
not
to,
to
neither.
say,
Like, how you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? Look, we having a meeting, right, amongst men, and you know what I'm saying? We like, oh, okay, bet. We bringing men on the show. Did your man's bring his son dressed up like a woman to talk about sports? How you gonna feel about that? 100. You just gonna kick the ballistics and you gonna treat him like a woman? You gonna treat the young man like a woman? Are y'all going around here? I just want to know one thing. As a man, are you walking around here treating young men that either act feminine or dress feminine? Are you treating them as women? Because that's sus. Because then I'm like this, okay, then if you're gonna treat them like a woman, you attracted to them? You possibility? You find the right one? Cause I'm like, it's a man, with all due respect, you need to still be giving them that respect as a young man. You treating them like a woman is wild. Cause I want to know, is that what you do? Cause if you on the show and your man brung his son dressed like a woman, are you still gonna treat him like a young man? Or are you not gonna be there at all? Is you maybe you just gonna get up and leave? Cause I'm like, cause after he said give us some Zaya Wade love, I mean, you're not gonna like me once give up some love. Zaya Wade, nah, man, we're not doing that. Cause it's like, it's the father, it's the lead of the father that did this. Where you think he got it from? The father and that white male nanny.
that boy somewhere? You can't do it. I don't care what they trying to make us be in this world. You cannot present somebody like that and not expect me to address it. And that's what I'm doing, addressing it.
Well, you addressing it.
Man, And real talk, how would you address that though? You know, come on, man. Real talk. I done had plenty of conversations sitting around kicking it with my homeboys. Now, dig this. We about to go on this show and do this podcast, you dig, and talk about these sports about men. My man gonna bring his daughter on there. Just imagine if I told you my man gonna bring his son on there, but he gonna be dressed like a girl. Still trying to do the show? Man, that's crazy work, man. That's crazy work. Is you still trying to do the show if your man's bring his son on there and he dressed like a girl? Full lipstick, makeup, wig, talking like her, talking like a woman and everything. And if you there as a man, are you treating that young man as a woman or are you treating that young man as a man? How are you supposed to play this? Because either you're not gonna be there, or if you're there, are you treating him like a woman or a man? And when Dwayne Wade says, give Zaya Wade some love, are you giving up some love for Zaya Wade?